Hey guys, it's Elizabeth and it is September the 15th, 2021. I wanted to come on here today to kind of reintroduce myself to any new followers that we have and kind of give some background and information on where I've been and what we're doing and where we're going. So, I'm Elizabeth. I'm a mom. I have 7 kids in total. They range in age from 25 to 1, and it is always very busy in my house. I have 2 children so far who have presented with challenges. One of them is 18, and he has Asperger's and the bugs are bad, sorry. He has Asperger's and ADHD. My 8-year-old, her name is Katie. You'll hear a lot about her if you stay in my groups for any length of time. Katie is definitely ADHD, and we currently are working on a process for getting her further tested for other things as well. So trying to figure out and narrow down exactly what her issues and needs are. So that's where we're at right now. About a year ago, just over a year ago, I was in the middle of the pandemic, of course, like everybody else was, and I heard about something called microfiber. And I don't know if you've heard of microfiber before or not, but it is a type of fiber which basically will clean without any chemicals. If you get it wet, it will remove bacteria from the surface instead of killing it. And at the time that I had first been introduced to it, like I said, we were in the middle of the pandemic, and wipes, antibacterial wipes, were literally impossible to find. So as I was being introduced to the concept of mechanical cleaning instead of chemical cleaning, it was just a perfect time for us because of the pandemic and because of everything that was going on, and the fact that it was impossible to find antibacterial wipes. It was just a perfect time for me to find out about this concept, and I thought, I cannot believe that other people don't know about this. Like, how does everybody not know that this is an option for us? And I think a lot of that has to do with the way things are marketed in the world and the way things are presented to us. And so I wanted to start educating people that there were other options out there. And I think that a year ago, I was not at the place I'm at now. I was not feeling like it was necessary to reduce chemicals in the home. I wasn't feeling like I wanted to reduce the chemicals in my home. I had a particular brand of antibacterial wipes that I loved, and I used them on everything, and I wasn't really willing to look at that and discover why those were bad for our family. But once I started really looking into it, and I really started realizing what we were doing and how horribly wrong we were doing it, then I was like, I've got to start telling people about this because there's a better way to do things, and I'm mortified that people don't know. Okay, so that has become my lifelong dream now, is to educate people on the difference between mechanical cleaning and chemical cleaning. There's 3 types of cleaning. Mechanical, which I just said is removing the bacteria from a surface. Chemical, which is leaving the bacteria on the surface but killing it. And then there's steam cleaning, which also kills bacteria as well. But I love the idea of mechanically removing it instead. Now, that being said, there are some situations where I don't think mechanical works for me and my family. And so I realize the fact that there are other ways to clean without chemicals, though, because we are creating quite a body burden on ourselves. Did you know that there are 85,000 chemicals in the world and only 200 of them are tested for human safety? And that thought is terrifying to me. Absolutely terrifying. So 200 of them are tested for human safety, and 2 of them have been banned in the US. And that's it. I have heard that there are a couple more out there that are currently being looked at in California for being outlawed in California, but not everywhere else in the US. And so these types of products are still on the market and they're still available to everybody in the US. I think some other countries do a better job about keeping some of these off the market. I think in Europe they do a better job. I think Canada does a little bit better of a job, but I think even still in those areas, we have a long way to go. So I have started really making it my life's mission to kind of help other people realize this and help them to figure out how to remove them from their lives. Once I started doing that, I started doing a little bit of research into the reasons that people should be doing this. And one of the reasons that I found that kind of blew my mind was that chemicals affect ADHD symptoms. Now, I'm not saying that chemicals cause ADHD. I'm not saying that removing chemicals is going to fix ADHD. But I thought, we have such a hard time with Katie. If anything helps us, even like a smidge, even like the tiniest bit, even like, I don't know, like going from her behavior being a 1 out of 10 to a 2 out of 10, obviously 10 out of 10 is the best behavior you can have. Even if I've gone from a 1 to a 2, I mean, hey, that is something. I'm willing to try anything at this point. So we have been working on reducing the chemicals in our life to see how it affects her symptoms. And I'm happy to report that we are seeing some pretty phenomenal results. I would say that her behavior has been, I'm not going to say her behavior was ever a 1. I know it was never a 1. I've heard stories that make me know her behavior was never a 1. But let's say a 4. Her behavior's gone from about a 4 to a 5 or 6, okay? And to me, the difference between a 4 and a 6 are mind-blowing. I'm so happy with where we're at right now. The idea of even furthering that and going from like a 6 to a 7 is just, whew, that thought. I mean, I'm sure there are parents out there who have ADHD kids who understand the idea of going to a 7 out of 10 behavior. Wow, man, that just sounds phenomenal. I'm on board with that idea. I will do whatever I need to do to get there, especially as long as I know it is safe. I just realized my baby ran off while we've been talking. So I gotta remember to keep an eye on her. So anyway, where was I? So this is the beauty of live video. You just never know what's going to happen, right? So anyway, that's where we are. We are reducing chemicals. We're testing things to see how they work with Katie, and we're going from there. I am not going to promise you that your child's behavior is going to go from a 1 to a 10 if you reduce all the chemicals in your life. I'm not even going to remotely promise that to anyone. I'm not dumb. But I don't think it hurts to try, for sure. I can tell you that some of the things we've done don't work for everybody. I've heard stories where people have tried reducing chemicals and for some reason it just did not make a huge difference in their life. And I don't know if that's because they weren't really doing the things that I'm doing on the level that I'm doing them, or if they just did not help their child. And either way, that's okay. They tried it. It didn't work for them. Okay, so be it. For me, I'm willing to try anything at this point, and as long as it's safe for her. And how can you tell me that getting rid of bleach in her life is not safe for her? I mean, it is. And so I've been doing my own science experiments, and I've been using like antibacterial wipes and bleaches and chemicals and cleaning, and cleaning with the chemicals and cleaning with the microfiber and cleaning with other mechanical ways of cleaning and cleaning with the chemical-free ways of cleaning, and just trying it just to see. And I've been very happy with the results that I've been getting from my scientific experiments. I got some bacterial test swabs from the internet, and they're very expensive, but I have a friend who buys them in bulk and then shares them out with people so that, you know, we're not trying to spend $200 buying 200 swabs. So they're about $1 a piece. It might be $2 a piece. Anyway, get the point. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Okay, this is still a work in progress. I'm not going to tell you that by any means I'm an expert on this topic, but I am developing my knowledge base. I am developing the things that I am doing and reading and trying, and I would just really love to have you on this journey with me. So if you want some more information about what we're doing, you know, just keep following these groups that you're in, and I'll be posting lots of information every day. I'm posting something to help you guys out. I'm going to be working really hard on creating more content that is driven towards you, videos that you can watch and listen to. I don't know, I may at some point decide to do a podcast, but I kind of have gotten into where I like video a little bit better, believe it or not. I used to hate video. Oh my gosh, my first live video that I did, oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. And my sister can vouch for the fact that one time I tried to make a demo video and the outtakes on it were hysterical. So if you ever talk to my sister who's in some of these groups, she can definitely tell you how terrible video used to be for me. But I've gotten used to it now. And so I will probably be doing a lot of videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoy that. I'd really love to know that you've watched this video, because it means a lot to me to know who's here, who's watching. I don't care what you comment below, just to let me know you've watched. If you could just make a comment of some sort. You can put a letter F like some people do for following, or you could, you know, drop me a cute little emoji or a GIF or just a hello or a I hate you. I don't care. Just because you drop something in the comments so I know you've been here. I'm gonna have to go because the baby is getting into things I don't want her in. So we will chat again soon, okay? And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.